This blog post is about avoiding ego. And it's about the male ego when it comes to sex. Because it truly does hinder us from achieving the heights of sexual experience in which we can. I remember the day that I put my ego aside with a woman, and she was out fucking me to the point to where I was losing my erection, and it was just like, you're being dominated. And the more I tried to outfuck her, she outfucked me. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do anything with this. And it was a competition mindset. It was like, nigga, you're losing. Damn. And so I had been meditating and down a certain path for a long time. So it just came to me, and I told the woman exactly what was going on and how I felt. And I told her that, baby, you are stronger than me. I can't do anything with this. Can you please submit to me? And I promise I will please you. And she looked at me, gave me this little look, and she just turned around and hiked it back up and she just turned around and hiked that motherfucker back up, and it was on and popping. I had to admit that she was more powerful than me, and I needed her to just submit and let me have my way. And I didn't like present it like da 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 da. No, I came to her humbly, and the way she turned around and hiked it back up, I was like, damn. And then the sex had been excellent, therefore. So I remember in other situations where I was ego fucking, and it came to me that the way her vagina was responding was from pain and not from pleasure. And a lot of times us males, we get that fucked up. We'll hear a noise or feel a feeling in our dick from her vagina, and we're actually hurting her. I've been on that end as well. But when you void your ego and you are feeling for her feeling, and you can put yourself in a position of dominance, and it doesn't have to be from competition, because we do want to dominate. It helps us. Voiding your ego also helps you to learn more. I wrote this book called How to Make Her Come, right? And you won't believe how many guys, when they're presented with the book, oh no, dog, I got that, man. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I could write a couple books, man. And then come to me later on the slide like, hey man, give me one of them cards. And I just slide it to him. That male ego is a motherfucker, man. I got one too. It's fragile. It's weak. We protect it with all this extra shit. But she know. She can feel it in your stroke. Sometimes she gotta protect your ego and moan because your shit ain't even on, motherfucker. I done been with women who've been with, like, who have men, husbands, boyfriends, whatever, and they'll tell me that they'll have to stop having sex with me because they don't no longer want to have sex with their um, man because he doesn't fulfill them. But if only he could learn by reading such a book or educating himself or not feeling that he got it going on already and he don't, which is all ego, he would be able to please her. And if he was listening or feeling for her, not from her with his dick, he would pick up the fucking messages because she telling him that pussy will talk to you. But if you in your ego, all you hear is what you want to hear. You hear as oh shit, that's her trying to, hey nigga, that hurt. My pussy ain't wet yet. Or maybe we need some lube, nigga. You didn't fuck me so hard and so long. You know, you gotta pay attention to the pussy. And I've been there, man. I know I done hurt some females. I mean, just sitting back on it. And then there's an ego to the point to where, hey, I know I'm hurting her and I don't give a fuck. It's not rape, but this bitch needs to be punished with this dick. So, fellas, I know. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm just saying when you got a woman that you aim to please, this is where you go with that energy. So just work on your egos, fellas. I'm working on mine every day. And every day I work on mine, it get bigger. But you're only giving what you can handle. All right? So in saying that, egos and worry and doubt and all of that is just like faith. It only takes the amount of a mustard seed to put something on or fuck something off. So niggas with big egos but little bitty real realities. And then there's people with big egos and big realities. And then there's people with big realities, little egos. But when it comes time to pleasing that woman, put your ego aside and put your dick inside. Oh yeah! I'm out on that note.